It was a busy week of primaries and special elections. Joining us now to catch us up on the highlights and what those results could mean for November is the author of The Return, Trump's Big 2024 Comeback, host of Dick Morris Democracy on Newsmax, Dick Morris. Nice to see you today. Good morning to you. All right, let's dive into it. Maybe we can focus in on that New York congressional race where Democrat Pat Ryan defeated Republican Mark Molinaro in a special election in the 19th congressional district. There was a lot of talk about whether or not this race would be a bellwether for what's to come in November. But Dick Morris, how are you viewing this one? Should Republicans be concerned?
Well, it was a district that was absolutely 50-50 in 2020, literally. I think 16 was 2020. I think in 16 was 50-50. And in 2020, it was 52-48. So it's a really swing district. And the Republicans lost it by 2 points. And, you know, it's in the middle of a blue state, New York, and I don't attach that much significance to it. But I do think the Republican candidate, Molinaro, made a fundamental mistake that I think a lot of Republicans are making these days. They've lost sight of Joe Biden. It's easy to forget him, but they've lost sight of him. And they don't mention him in their ads. They don't go after him. And they don't talk about the horrible leadership he's offering this country. It's as if he's already announced he's not running again, and he hasn't. And the efforts to they address the issues in general, but they don't zero in on Joe Biden, and they need to. I think in Molinaro's ads, he never mentioned Joe Biden. He just talked about the issues, and I think that's a big mistake, and I think that's what Republicans should learn from this.
Plenty of time to buy ads ahead of the November election. Let's focus in on Florida. Charlie Crist won his primary for governor. Val Demings won her primary for Senate. They're going to face off against Ron DeSantis and Marco Rubio, respectively. Tell me about your predictions for Florida.
Well, those folks are answers to a trivia contest. Who ran and lost to DeSantis and who ran and lost to Rubio? Neither of those guys are going to win. DeSantis is very popular in the state, and Rubio a little less so, but still doing well. I do not think that there is any significant chance of the Democrats taking away any seat that the Republicans now hold in the Senate. The nearest one is Ron Johnson, but he's running against an absolute left-wing maniac in Wisconsin, so he'll probably come to pull through. And I don't think any other Republican incumbent is going to lose. On the other hand, I do think that the Republicans will pick up at least 3 or 4 seats and maybe as many as 5 or 6 in November.
Charlie Crist had said right after his victory against Nikki Fried that he did not need, I'm paraphrasing here, did not need voters who had cast their ballot for DeSantis. He was going to win over some other voters, I guess. But tell me about the makeup of the...
He's lost 3 times. This is his 3rd try.
Yeah.
He's lost twice, so he knows how to lose an election.
All right. Okay, I got to ask you about the news of the day, what we're anticipating now, almost 15 minutes away. Again, that unredacted affidavit. Dick, what are you looking for in this? Do you think we might learn some more?
Well, I believe the entire search for archives is a pretext. I don't believe that they really care about these archives. They have to justify the search, so they'll say that there might be national security issues involved. But come on, they waited 1.5 years to go after them. So how vital could these security issues be? I think the purpose of this raid at Mar-a-Lago was to get in the front door using archives as an excuse. And then the point I make in my book, The Return, that they are going to try to find evidence to get Trump off the ballot by indicting him for sedition in connection with the January 6th riot. The 14th Amendment says that if you've been in insurrection against the United States government, you cannot hold public office. And they're going to try to invoke that provision to knock Trump off the ballot. And I believe they're going to take the evidence they got from Mar-a-Lago, maybe